You know him from as an editor of Crack.com. Guys, I once described him as the most famous friend I have. And right? Right? You gave me so much shit, I totally deserved it in that moment. But ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Adam Todd Brown.
I'm not famous. Is it weird that I need all these pedals for my comedy? It's really fucking intense. You're gonna love it. Big news. Jesus Christ. What a bass in my voice. Is that me? What am I doing wrong? I'm getting hella feedback.
Johnny.
Hella. That's fine. I'll live. Fuck it. Yeah. No, not really. Big news. After months of rumors and speculation, Liam Neeson, Famke Janssen, Maggie Grace, and the rest of the Wolf Pack are getting back together for another installment of the Taken franchise. Is everyone familiar with the Taken movies? If you're not, I can catch you up. We have time. In the first movie, Liam Neeson, his ex-wife, buys his daughter a trip to France. And Liam Neeson immediately hops on the phone and is like, look, she can't go to France. She's going to get kidnapped. And who's ever fucking heard that? Like, so that already the franchise is off to a shaky start. But sure enough, she hops off the plane, and not like 1 minute into the airport, the sex trafficker picks her up. She gets in his cab, immediately gets kidnapped. Liam Neeson has to go save her. Great fucking movie, right? So then they try it again. Now in this movie, Liam Neeson gets kidnapped. No, wait. The wife gets kidnapped. Liam Neeson goes to save her. He gets kidnapped, and the daughter goes and saves him. They didn't even save that stupid shit for the third movie. Like that's third movie plot line right there. And they're coming out swinging. Second movie. I don't know what this fucking third movie is going to be about. It should just be about Liam Neeson shopping for a kidnap-proof home to lock his family in forever. I hope the next movie is just them like taking everything they learned from being kidnapped victims and just like start a kidnap ring of their own. So, like, start generating cash. They have to be good at it by now. Like they have to know some things. I can't believe. Did Jeff May really tell a rape joke?
Yes.
And it went over?
You weren't here.
I'm jealous. I want to have a rape joke. I don't have any rape jokes. I have a rape question, though. Here goes. If rape jokes are so bad, how come prison rape jokes are okay? Right? Do you think it's because men are funnier than women? See, that's not even a bad rape joke. If you really think about it, there's no one, like, you can't get mad at anybody. That's why I love that rape joke. And I'll never stop telling it. I'll tell it to the chick Tosh told his rape joke to. I don't fucking care. It's a good joke. She'd be the one wrong if she got mad. All right. I didn't even realize what I kind of implied there. Like it's her. Never mind. All right. Yeah, I took that joke too far. Let's steer it back into family-friendly territory. You know what I'm really into right now? Those 16 and pregnant broads on MTV. Does anyone watch that show? I mean, not sexually, of course. That'd be gross. They have kids. I just respect their decision-making is all. Like, 16 and pregnant is like American Idol for shitty life choices. I cannot stop watching it. Speaking of questionable choices, I've never told this story in public, but since we have cameras rolling, I figure I should. You tell me if I'm crazy. This friend of mine, about a month ago, she comes into work and she sits down and she says, a friend of mine went on a date with a famous actor. I'm not going to say his name. It was Jason Segel. But, I mean, in the name of anonymity, I'm not going to say his name. That fucking train's coming, isn't it? All right. Yeah! So here's what happened. She sits down, she says, my friend went on this date with Jason Segel last night. And he jerked off in front of her twice. Isn't that weird? Yes, but you need to explain the twice. Because once, that's weird. Twice, that's really weird. So I need to know what's going on. So I ask. She says the first time he did it was in the car. And then again, back at her place. And again, she goes, isn't that weird? No. If he did it once, it's weird. If he does it once and she's into it and invites him back to her apartment, he won the lottery. Like, he figured that shit out. Like, I don't care. She was like, well, it's an actor. You do it. Yeah, because Jason Segel's not going to murder anyone. Probably. Like, you don't know. It's not like, oh, that guy's going to murder someone next week. I know it. No, they just do too much fucking bath salts and cut their dick off and they're dead. The word fister was trending on the internet yesterday, and it had nothing to do with porn. Holy shit, buy a lottery ticket. It is our lucky day. Because I work on the internet, and if you promise not to be distracted by the fucking train, I won't be. We will just pretend there is not people leaving town. Oh, there's no one in that. Never mind. What the fuck was I talking about? Fister. I work on the internet. So that might not matter to you, but for me, when Fister is trending on the internet, it's my job to know why. And for me to click on a link with a word like Fister in it and not land on a scene of abject horror is a rare treat indeed. Fister's trending and it's not about porn. Should have been a line in that Ice Cube song about how he had a really good day once. It would have fit. It would have fit. Run it through the melody. It works. Speaking of Ice Cube, he's got a new album out called Everybody's Corrupt. What the fuck is his problem? He's making kids' movies. He's on TBS. He is the head of the Are We There Yet franchise. If anyone's corrupt, they're working for him, obviously. So he's making movies. We're not. Like, you can't make Are We There Yet and an album called Everybody's Corrupt. That's like Tim Allen still selling coke or something. Good Tim Allen crowd. I like it. I have a big life change to announce. I'm going to ask you to give me a round of applause for this. I decided, after years of putting it off, I decided recently to go back to school. Well, I got a DUI, so they make you take those classes. But, I mean, the first day jitters were no less genuine. You know, I still went shopping for school clothes. I bought supplies. I'm going to prom. It's going to be great. I mean, that's not true, obviously. I mean, I got the DUI. That part's true. It's just that it happened in Wisconsin. So instead of taking the classes, I'm just never going back to Wisconsin. That seems so much easier to me. I was just visiting my mom anyway. Normally people groan. You're a great crowd. I like that. That's dark, just visiting my mom. That is a dark joke. Let's see if I can come up with something to turn it around a little bit. All right. You know when someone finds a dead body somewhere? Like in the middle of an empty field or at the side of the road or something? Like this guy walking on the trains. When someone finds him, like an hour from now, dead, what's the first thing they're going to say when they talk about him on TV later? They're going to say, well, at first, I thought it was just a mannequin. All right, here's my question. Why the fuck would it be a mannequin? What kind of fashion district did this crime happen in that would make it more likely to be a mannequin? Take a look around. How many mannequins showed up here tonight? Not a single one, because mannequins can't do that kind of shit on their own. That's why if I was walking through an empty field with a buddy of mine, as I'm wont to do sometimes, and he stopped me and was like, dude, is that a pair of legs sticking out from underneath those bushes over there? I'm pretty sure my reply would be, Yeah, that looks like a dead body. And then if I went over there to investigate and found out it was just a mannequin, I'd be way more creeped out than because I can wrap my head around how a dead body makes its way to the middle of an empty field. But getting a mannequin there takes all the work of a murder with none of the sexual satisfaction. Why would you even bother? That's why if you do ever stumble across a mannequin out in the middle of nowhere, treat it like a crime scene anyway. Because whoever left it there is just warming up. Whatever happens worse is going to be whatever happens worse. I normally stop and I was going to say one more thing so I could end even stronger, but I fucked it up. So now I'm going to end on no laughs to punish myself. Thank you, everybody. That's my time.
Hey. Hooray. He's going to leave in 5 minutes anyway.